I don't know how old I am. I don't know my date of birth. I don't know that I was even born in this country. Everything on my birth certificate is not true because they don't have any record of my birth. I just have no clue. The memories that I have are splotchy. This piece is missing. I go to kindergarten and the kids teasing me, telling me I was adopted. I didn't know what they meant, but the tone of their voice meant it wasn't good. I got home crying and told my mother that they said this to me, and she said, "Yes, your real parents died in a car crash. You're told your mother's dead, and then you're told to forget about it. How do you do that?" My mother's absence filled my world. That loss radiates through every bone in my body. Because of that, I couldn't talk about adoption in any way. I couldn't say the word. It terrified me. People would say, "Why doesn't he look like you?" My parents would say, "Shh, he's adopted." So they made it be a secret. So I had to deal with it on my own. And the only way I could was to hide it. I don't remember ever feeling anything other than that background sadness. I wanted to be loved, which is why I got married the two times. I didn't tell my wives I was adopted, and I was a mess inside. Lucky. When I was 42, I was visiting my sister, and I don't know what possessed her to say to me, "Did you ever talk to Aunt Sylvia about how she got you for us?" And I said, "What do you mean? Aunt Sylvia didn't get me. My parents died in a car crash." And she said, "No, they didn't." And I, I felt crazed. It was fucked up. It was just, it could, it, I didn't know what to do with it. I called my mother up on the phone and I said, "Is it true that there was no car crash?" And she said, "Yeah, we lied to you." And I said, "Were you ever going to tell me the truth?" She said, "Yeah, when you were ready." I was 42. I was pissed. And this is my fake birth certificate. This is the one that says that my adopted parents gave birth to me. And this is the one that says my natural mother gave birth to me. What would have happened if my sister didn't wake me up? Where would I be um if she didn't tell me that truth? That she gave me that gift out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. And I still don't know why she did it. And neither does she. It occurred to me that the lawyer who bought my father's law practice might have information. I went in the office. He had the file. He told me that I shouldn't do this. It would destroy my life if I searched for my mother. I said, I need to know my truth. In the file, Bessie Bernard's name was there. Bessie Bernard made a living selling babies. She did that for 40 years. She was arrested and convicted of selling human flesh. Bessie had my birth certificate forged and promised my father, which he wanted, that nobody would ever find me. In 1939, my parents paid $500 for me. When I found out that I was sold, all I did was get in touch with rage. I'm in the wrong movie. The right movie would have been the movie with my mother, and it would all make sense to me. There was a support group in New York City that met once a month. I figured I was crazy and that I was going to walk in and see a whole bunch of crazy people. And I got inside and they said, "Are you adopted?" I said, "Yeah." And I started using the word. And then that meeting changed my life. It gave me my life back. Then I started thinking about my mother. But there was no information. I had nothing. I did everything I could to get my story out there. And my hope was always, my mother's going to see me on TV and find me.
His story begins almost 50 years ago in Nyack, New York.
Because Bessie Bernard always changed things, birth dates and birth names and birth mothers' names and places of birth that me and so many other people can't find their family, and I need to find my family. All of a sudden, I wanted to be a therapist so I could fit in and be respected when I talked about adoption. I said, I'll go get myself a master's and get a degree after my name. Then I started a support group. In this room, the only thing that's going to help you is to talk about your pain. When I'm in the group, I'm with my people.
My natural mother died before I could find her.
I know how to take care of people, help them heal. That's my strength. It used to drive me crazy to think about dying without knowing how you got here. It doesn't make any sense. I'm going to leave the station, but I don't know how I got in the station. I'm 72 years old. I've accepted that I'm not going to find my mother. It doesn't terrify me like it used to. Healing doesn't mean the pain goes away. It means you can deal with it.